Mortal Kombat 1, a game that is going to be the latest entry into NetherRealm Studios' Mortal Kombat franchise, a pretty famous one as well, and it is safe to say that there is a lot of hype surrounding this game from fans, and it really isn't too long until we have the ability to get our hands on with this game and experience it ourselves as it releases on September 19th, which is only 3 months away as of recording this video, which really isn't far away at all, to be honest. It's going to go quickly. Now, I personally am very excited to see what NetherRealm do bring to the table with Mortal Kombat 1, as I personally loved Mortal Kombat 11 and really did manage to rack up over 1,000 hours of playtime on it. Yeah, I really loved the game, to be honest. I loved to main Shao Kahn and put a couple hours into that game, to say the least. And to be honest, I was personally quite disappointed with how that game was abandoned early on in its life cycle. So finally, having another Mortal Kombat game to put countless hours, hopefully, into learning how to play all the new characters with updated graphics is, well, what I will hope to be amazing. And in this video, we're going to be going over Mortal Kombat 1, what to expect, my opinions on it, and how this is going to look when it does release on September 19th, which is, only 3 months away. So this video is just all about Mortal Kombat 1 leading up to its release. Let's waste no more time and let's get into it. So, before Mortal Kombat 1 was announced, there was actually a lot of speculation in the community about what NetherRealm's next game would be. The main theories were Mortal Kombat 12, Injustice 3, or a Marvel vs MK game similar to DC vs MK that NetherRealm released all those years ago. Although many wanted another Injustice game, it was seemingly quite unlikely due to some reported complications actually between Warner Bros. And NetherRealm Studios over the deal they had, which gave them access to use characters from the DC universe. This meant that if anything were to fall through between the studios, Injustice 3 would have to be completely scrapped due to NetherRealm no longer having the license to be able to include the DC characters, which of course makes up the entirety of the Injustice games, whereas if there was no DC characters, it's going to be a pretty terrible game, to be honest. So due to this, working on a new Injustice game would be extremely risky for NetherRealm and could lead to them using huge amounts of money, which is never going to be good on producing a game that could have to be cancelled at any point in time. Therefore, Mortal Kombat 12, as it was being labelled at the time, was the more likely option, as NetherRealm themselves own the rights to the characters in the franchise. However, there was some speculation about a potential deal between NetherRealm and Marvel, which led some to believe that they could be working on a Marvel fighting game. But this seemingly turned out to be nothing but rumours, as there has been no update on this since this story originally started arising, which was quite a long way away now. So I think it's safe to say that for now, there'll be no deal between NetherRealm and Marvel, but of course, well, maybe, you never know. Now, this left the last obvious option, like we mentioned, to be Mortal Kombat 12. We just had no idea when it was going to be announced, or teased, or released, or anything like that, and simply just had to wait for the silence to be broken. Finally, on the 10th of May, a teaser was posted on the official Mortal Kombat YouTube channel titled "It Is Almost Time." The teaser was a 16-second clip. This showed a clock hand ticking from the number 9 to 10 to 11, but when it goes to move towards 12, begins to shake until it completely moves past and actually lands on the number 1 instead. This was super simple, yet a very effective teaser in my opinion, as we now have official confirmation that, as expected, the next NetherRealm title was going to be a Mortal Kombat game, but also now know that Mortal Kombat 12, as everyone was calling it, wasn't actually Mortal Kombat 12. Of course, it sort of is in a way since it's the 12th one, but actually it's not the 12th game, it's actually going to be Mortal Kombat 1, if that makes sense. Bit confusing, but that's how NetherRealm have gone with it, and we're getting a Mortal Kombat 1, and that's how that is going to work. So, the next teaser we got was another video from the Mortal Kombat account posted on the 17th of May titled "Tomorrow is a New Dawn," which showcases the clock from the previous teaser, still with the clock hand sitting on the number 1, but then the glass on the clock cracks and we are presented with the text "It is time," along with a date of the 18th of May. And sure enough, when the next day came round, the official announcement trailer for Mortal Kombat 1 was actually officially released. This trailer showcased some stunning cinematics of Fire God Liu Kang's newly made world, and confirms characters that will be in the game's roster, such as Miliana and Katana, and Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Raiden, and what we can assume is going to be the main antagonist of the story, Shang Tsung. At the end of the trailer, we are soon given the release date of the 19th of September. In just 3 weeks, this video obtained over 6.5 million views on YouTube, with over 300,000 likes. Pretty impressive conversion rate right there. And it is clear that there is a lot of hype and excitement for this game, of course. The reveal in itself, I really thought was amazing, and did showcase how realistic games are able to look in this year. It really is truly stunning how games have evolved over time, and the graphics that we can get these days. Really, really impressive stuff from the developers there. That was a really good trailer in my opinion. Absolutely no complaints. Just really, really stunning all across the board, and really deserved all those views and likes that it has received so far. Pretty mental numbers. Now after this, on the 8th of June, we actually finally got our first look at the gameplay already of Mortal Kombat 1 to see how everything looks and plays in game compared to, of course, the previous titles. Seeing this gameplay trailer got me really hyped for when this eventually does release in September. The combo potential seems like it is going to be through the roof and more similar to Mortal Kombat X, so be ready for some super flashy combos that are going to obliterate your health bar, of course. However, one issue I have with the game from seeing the gameplay is that the characters look very cartoonish, almost looking like they are made for Injustice, which in my opinion is a really strange contrast with the super realistic backgrounds which we see within the gameplay. I'm not sure if I'm the only one who isn't a fan of this, but it just looks really odd to me. Maybe I'll just get used to it over time, but at the moment I'm not used to it, and I do think it is a bit weird. I'm not sure, if I am the only one that thinks this, but I'd like to know about that down in the comments below. However, of course, this is not the final product, as they still have some time to work on small things like that. So I really do hope that this will be adjusted in the final release of the game. And yeah, hopefully we'll be getting a very strong release and I will have no issues. But of course, that was just personal with me. I'm sure that there'll be other people that have no issues with it and thought it looked great. But if there's always going to be something really with any game that someone isn't quite sure about. But other than that, everything else looks amazing in my opinion and definitely has got me hyped for September. Now, as of the 13th of June, there are plenty of gameplay videos uploaded from Mortal Kombat creators on YouTube who were invited by NetherRealm to come and play the game early and record footage. Now, a creator I personally watch, True Underdog Gaming, who was a part of this, has a 40-minute video on his channel of pure gameplay, along with some videos focusing on the specific characters from the game. So if you want to go see some gameplay from this game, I would highly recommend going over to his channel to go and check it out. I'll link it in the description below. And to be honest, that pretty much about catches you up to present day, where we eagerly await more news about characters that will be in the roster for Mortal Kombat 1. I personally hope that Smoke, Ermac, and, Reptile return for this game. And I would really love to hear your opinions about this game down in the comments below. Who you would like to see in Mortal Kombat 1 and what you think of the gameplay we have so far. Love to hear all of that down in the comments below, and I'll be sure to respond to every single comment. But yeah, that does just about wrap up things here. Now, on screen now, you are seeing a link to a different video. Hit the link on the screen if you are interested in watching it.